Today I'm going to explain why most hot tubs are an absolute pain and how EcoSpas has changed the industry. If you're watching this right now, it's probably because you've seen our covers before. It's a thing that attracted to you. Anyone that's ever owned a hot tub before wants this cover. If you've owned a regular cover, you know that just gravity, that's what's holding it on. You see icicles forming down the side of your hot tub because there's so much steam, so much heat coming out of it. EcoSpas is sealed, so it's going to cost you a lot less per month to operate, and it's going to be a lot easier to use. So once I engage the power clamps, this seal that goes all the way around compresses, and it's kind of like a thermos. When you twist the top on, none of the heat can get out. Once those power clamps are engaged, you won't see any steam coming out of it. Anyone who hasn't bought an EcoSpa wishes that they had this cover. It's the one thing that I hear over and over at trade shows. A regular foam cover, they're difficult to manage. You have to fold them over. Most people only fold them halfway over because they don't want to lift it the rest of the way to get it off. So they're sitting in a half open hot tub. So an EcoSpa cover, just pull it. It uses leverage, and you see these pieces right here. So that's actually what makes it as easy it is to open and close. So anyone can open and close this. There's very little effort. Once you have it this far, you just shove it a little way, and it'll basically close itself. So it doesn't take much effort at all. So besides being nasty and difficult to manage, hot tub covers cost a lot of money. To replace one, you're looking anywhere from $600 to $1,200, depending on how good of a cover that you're gonna buy and how big of a cover that you're gonna buy. With ours, we have a lifetime warranty on it. It's built to last, and it's also built to keep your maintenance as easy as possible. So EcoSpas is about less water, less chemicals, and less electricity. And the less water and the less chemicals, they kind of play into each other. One of the major reasons why we use less chemicals than a typical hot tub is that we built the entire surface out of a bacteria-resistant material. It takes more time, more labor to build a hot tub like this, but it makes a lot more sense for the people who actually own them and have to maintain them. A typical hot tub cover, you have a piece of foam with vinyl wrapped around the outside. And so you have all this bacteria, this slime that grows on the inside of the cover. You can't stop it because it's that porous material. And you get these lines that grow around the outside of your tub, and you actually get them growing up your sidewall. So when you drain a typical hot tub, you actually have to scrub the bacteria out of the sides, or else you're gonna have a lot more trouble with your water maintenance. EcoSpas, it's bacteria resistant, non-porous material. Bacteria doesn't grow on the surface of our tub, so it means that you use a lot less chemicals, and it's a lot less maintenance as well. The only bacteria that actually gets into your hot tub is what you bring into it. So owning a hot tub, the most expensive thing that you're going to run into is the electricity bill. So 70% of the heat of a hot tub is lost through the top. And when you have a lid like ours that seals completely all the way around, it's got the gasket system that goes all the way around. And then when we compress the seal, it keeps all that heat in. You're gonna notice a much lower electricity bill. So EcoSpas uses a unibody design. And what that means is that the entire base of this is all one piece. A typical acrylic hot tub, you have a base with a tub that's lowered into the top, and then there's generally no bottom on a regular hot tub unless you pay a few extra $1,000 for the forever floors or whatever they happen to be selling. And what that means is that it keeps the heat in. It's almost sealed all the way around. There's no cracks and crevices for heat to get out. And then the bottom of our hot tub, again, completely sealed. It's a 2-inch thick bottom, which has air chambers in it to stop cold from coming in from underneath. And then the sides, we put an R30 EcoBat insulation all the way around our hot tub. And if you have to get in here to do any work, you can just pull out the insulation, do whatever work you need to do, replace it when it's done. If it gets wet, it can get dried. It's a very good insulation to use for a hot tub. So for me, the most important thing with the EcoSpa is how little maintenance is involved with it. It's not something I want to do on a daily basis. I don't want to be testing water. I don't want to be adding chemicals and pH up, pH down, all that kind of stuff all the time. EcoSpas makes everything very, very simple. And there's a few reasons for that. Number one, the bacteria resistance of the product, because bacteria doesn't grow on it anywhere. So what we've done is we've done everything we possibly can to take chemicals out of the equation. One of those things, 2 massive filters in our small hot tubs, all have 2 big filters, 100 feet of filtration. And that's one way that we can passively keep chemicals out. And then what doesn't get picked up by the filters, we have a plasma discharge ozone system in it. It's a very consistent and high output of ozone. Just a electrical process. It creates O3. It kills bacteria without you having to put chemicals into it. Some people actually choose to go 0 chlorine, 0 bromine in their hot tub. It's possible with this hot tub. So obviously I'm a bit biased. I own EcoSpas Alberta. I've been working for the company for 5 years. I talk to a lot of people who own EcoSpas. I talk to people who've had them for 15 years, for 18 years, and a lot of people who bought them 2-3 years ago, because we do the same trade shows all the time. I have never in the history of me working at EcoSpas heard anyone say anything but they love their hot tub. I've had people even have a problem with their hot tub. They come in, they talk to me, you know, obviously we're gonna solve their problems for them. They still say that they love them. So EcoSpas, it's such a different hot tub. You can go to 20 other hot tub stores. You're gonna see the same thing kind of over and over and over. We're different. If you don't wanna put a lot of chemicals into your hot tub, if you don't wanna put a lot of maintenance into your hot tub, and if you don't wanna put a lot of money back into your hot tub, this is the hot tub for you.